It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. Tell them, Canada Dry.
It's time for Dynamite After Dark with your dad tonight. No allowance for you. Let's hit the music.
Hit it. Kaboom, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow. It's Wednesday. Welcome to this week's edition of the All Effort. No, I'm just kidding. It's this week's edition of Dynamite After Dark. We are in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. We're there for one reason and one reason only, and that's this gentleman right here, Owen Hart. The finals of the Owen Hart Cup. We have a tremendous amount to go through, so I'm just going to make it quick. I am the PhD of the DDT. I am the professor. I am the JFB.
And I am the patron saint of professional wrestling. I am that gingered up, bubbly son of a bitch. I'm Canada effing dry, damn it.
Okay. All right. Got that guy right below Canada Dry. He goes by many names, but most of them can't be announced on this show. We're trying to keep it clean, kids. We're trying to keep it clean for the kids. None other than Lord Ryan Rich. How you doing, my brother?
Hello, one and all of my loyal subjects in the effing galaxy. I have returned from vacation, a recharged, renewed man, ready to give you, all my hungry people out there, every bit of introspection that I have in my bones for Dynamite.
While you were gone, Trey J Styles, he was killing it. Like,
of course he was.
He always does.
You gotta step up, my brother.
Yeah.
I don't like to step up anything. I'm awesome.
You got big Reebok pumps to fill, my friend. Yeah. The gentleman below me goes by many names as well, but it's the evil in EVP. We're talking about GM Joe. How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Look, I don't need an introduction, but I'm going to be nice enough to give you all one. I am the EVP of everything all effing wrestling. I'm GM Joe. I'm the evil VP. Whatever you want to call me, I'll embrace it, and I'll make it work because I'm that damn good.
He is the right hand of the patron saint. He does all my dirty work.
Yeah.
How do you think I got the moniker evil? I'm just saying.
I can't be doing that stuff. I'm a saint.
Well, guys, you know what? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Let's get started with the opening of the show, which is basically a video recap. Oh, Noob's in the house. Mr. Isaacs is in the house. I mean, let's be honest.
What's up, everybody? What's up? Thanks for joining.
Yeah, we got Rini. We got we'll talk about the ending because trust me, you didn't see it. You're a loser. Oh wait, there you go. You're a loser. But I digress. It's another week without Taz. The EVPs have kicked him out of the Calgary Saddle Dome.
Look, as much as I love the EVPs, because, you know, they are my idols.
Yeah.
This is the one thing I can't stand.
Yeah.
Give me I need my weekly dose of Taz.
I think he was there just to call the Bryan Danielson match.
Yeah.
and teased that he might interrupt it.
Yeah. I can see it. So, we get a video package of MJF, and then that bleeds into Ospreay. Comes walking in, determined, angry. So we're gonna talk about this. He's appalled and disgusted by MJF. Claims that MJF is insecure. I blame Jericho for banning Tess. I mean, yes, we are talking about Tess from Looney Tunes. Garcia earned the opportunity. MJF just thinks he's going to coast in with his name and get automatically a shot at the international championship. It was funny, for those who don't know, well, Ospreay has ADHD. He also has autism. So, for him to say, hey, MJF says he's got ADD. I got ADHD. I got an extra letter because that's how awesome I am. Like, it was a big comparison. Like, who's got the biggest psychological diagnosis? I'll tell you who.
Me. No.
Yeah. Claims that he's got more talent in his left nut, which begs what's the matter with the right nut? But I digress. He's got more talent in his left nut than MJF has in his whole entire body. MJF's music hits. It's beginning to feel like he's just, Ospreay is messing with MJF, but he's not. He's on the Teletron. He's sipping wine on the Tron, which is good. I mean, I think MJF full heart, 100% should be enjoying the.
Now we got everyone bragging about their autism now.
Yeah, I got autism too.
You got autism. We all got autism.
Cheer, it's autism. Yeah, Ospreay is a wind-up dancing monkey. He's replaceable, where MJF is a generational talent. He doesn't wrestle for stars. Ospreay's not going to be wrestling for stars. MJF says he's going to make them see them. And he says, you know what? Let's rock and roll next week, the 250th episode of Dynamite. We're going to get an international championship between Will Ospreay and MJF. Canada Dry.
So this is interesting, this back and forth. It's not more what was said, but the fact that they're meeting next week.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
This is pay-per-view quality main event stuff.
Yeah.
I thought they were saving this for All In.
I think they are. I don't see this being.
I don't know. Like,
I don't know.
They could also do it at All Out.
Very true.
That's not all.
Although, really, honestly,
because we have something that happens later on in the show that I think is going to influence All In terms of the international title. So we'll wait to get to that, though.
Yeah. Well, Ryan Rich, lay it on me, bro. What did you think of the opening salvo?
I thought it was awesome, and it's Will Ospreay. He's like, yeah, you have this mental thing, but so do I. It doesn't give you an excuse to be a dickhead, basically. But I liked MJF coming back on too, and he's like, I don't wrestle for stars. I don't blah blah blah. I don't wrestle for the people. He said, I wrestle for the betterment of AEW.
Yeah,
and I like that because he's like, I'm still AEW's dude, but I'm still going to be a dickhead. Yeah. Like, he's back to MJF form, but he's still saying, I'm doing this for the betterment of this brand, even if you don't believe that. So I thought that was very interesting. I thought it was a fun way to open the show.
Yeah.
Jimmy,
yeah.
When you go off screen, I have a small request. Can you have a picture of yourself just going like this or something like that?
Oh, yeah, sure. I can do that.
when you go to that off screen, like
I can do that. We'll work on that. I'll have to get a picture. Joe.
Okay, so first off, it's been like 2 weeks since I've talked any current wrestling on this channel. So first, I just want to say the promo that MJF cut on Saturday night was fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, it was I love when we have promos where he has a legitimate reason to hate the fans. He's not just cutting a you guys promo because he's back. Like, he has a legitimate gripe. And sitting there watching Saturday night, I'm like, wow, I do feel like a little bit of a piece of shit because I'm one of them. I was ready for Will. I was ready for Swerve to step up.
Yeah.
But tonight, I loved it. Like, it's obviously we have 6 weeks till All In.
Yeah.
So, and before this, I really thought that's what we were getting. So, but yeah, like, Will, like, he brings a certain amount of, like, comedy.
Yeah.
Along with this serious, I'm gonna kick your ass vibe, and I believe it.
Yeah.
He has like, maybe it's just the British accent that I'm not used to hearing a lot that just makes me feel like he's being serious, and it's really fun. And then MJF, once again, like, back to his wearing his suit, which is the best MJF that there is.
Yep.
I mean, he's cool with the leather jacket, but I love MJF in a suit. Like, that's MJF.
That's my MJF.
Yeah. And just sitting there like I agree with Lord Ryan Rich sitting there saying, I'm still here for the betterment of AEW. Yeah. I'm just going to do it my way and on my terms.
Yeah. All right. We'll go to our first match. It's the Owen Hart Cup final for the men's division. It's Bryan Danielson. It's Hangman Page. Here's some of my notes. And we're going to go from that into the promo that is given immediately after the match. That's okay. All right. So, Double J Jeff Jarrett, he's the special enforcer. This had a really big fight feel to it. Like, this felt like a pay-per-view match.
Ooh.
And they're giving it away on television. It's like Sally down the street. Let everybody watch.
No, Sally.
Don't do that. That's a match that should have been saved for a pay-per-view. But I digress. I'm just saying. I like this psychotic, violent version of Hangman Page. And it seems to me that over time he has worked on his promo skills, because his promo last week was really good. Far better.
He had a lot of views on it.
Yeah. I mean,
the one that they put on Twitter or X after.
Yeah.
Like, oh God, it was such a good promo.
Okay, but there's one thing.
Yeah.
You cannot be a heel Hangman Adam Page and have glittery flames.
No, I agree.
Can't.
No, you can't.
It's what Liberace would wear if he was a wrestler.
I mean, at least he's not wearing Virginia's for Lover shirts now. You know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like,
if he has a little girl, it doesn't matter how bad you are. If she says put sparkles on that thing, you're gonna put sparkles on that thing.
No, but just wear jeans.
I mean, but to be fair, we're dealing with someone who doesn't think he's a heel. He clearly thinks he's the hero in all of this.
Yeah.
True. And also a lot of that is to catch the light for the cameras and all that stuff. Anyways, it's not just for whatever.
Yeah.
I just want to see him wear jeans.
Yeah.
Jeans and a belt buckle.
Yeah. So Danielson gets busted open really quick. Hangman's all over him. Listen, this entire match was nothing but a display of how violent Hangman Page is. Danielson got very little offense in. When he did, it counted. Like, for example, the Psycho Knee. Unfortunately, the Psycho Knee went against the referee and not against Hangman Page. Jeff Jarrett's trying to give him some breathing room for Danielson. Hangman Page is not having any of it. So with the ref out, Jeff Jarrett takes off his T-shirt and he's got a referee shirt underneath. What is what? Huh? Really?
I saw a comment on Facebook that said this was peak WCW. a bump and a swerve and everything, but it was just so well done.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, Danielson gets the win. He gets the win on a slide pin. And then Swerve comes out. And then as he's walking down to the ring, they go to a commercial break, which is bullshit. You had 2 picture-in-pictures through that entire effing match, but you can't turn around and give the champ his ability to walk down the ring, interact with Danielson, because when they come back from commercial, Danielson is not in the ring. It's just Swerve. Swerve cuts I don't think it was that great of a promo. It was a good promo, but it wasn't normally what Swerve cuts. And that crowd did not like Swerve. They were not behind the champ at all.
I was ashamed in that Calgary crowd tonight. It wasn't very lively.
What are you talking about? You guys are uttering bullshit.
Says the
They
Canadian.
were chanting "Whose house?" just like everyone else.
Says the
Just
Canadian.
like every other channel.
Over that whole
When Swerve was talking, the crowd did nothing. They took their hands and went like this and sat on them. They didn't do shit.
The crowd was great whenever they mentioned Owen Hart.
Yeah.
And I'll wait for that. I'll wait for that later because I want to hear what these guys have to say about a certain comment later.
So
You already know what I'm talking about.
yeah, he's going to be in Blood and Guts. He is Team AEW, so that is a confirmation. We do, in fact.
You're already skipping way too far ahead, JFB.
No, I'm not.
We haven't even commented on that match yet. You're on
No,
the
So we're doing the match and the promo together.
Yeah, we're doing a match and the promo.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
This
what he
is
said.
pretty much encapsulated into one big segment. Yeah, so I mean, we turn around and you know whose house? Swerve's house. But that crowd did not scream Swerve's house. They were like Swerve's house. Yeah. Canada Dry, you're Canadian. Explain the shenanigans, my friend.
well, let's condense this shit because you guys are making a big old brisket in a barbecue that's only meant to fit a chicken leg.
Oh, I'm so ready for brisket.
I've been watching Barbecue Showdown.
I can tell.
I've been watching Barbecue Showdown. That show,
It just makes you
love it.
hungry.
But it does. Like, I don't know if you guys watch it, but the camaraderie that goes on there, like they're crying as someone's eliminated. You're like feeling the emotions. Like he's gonna get eliminated. And then you're like, I hate that guy. I hope he gets eliminated.
The thing to remember is like the pitmasters that are
Yeah.
in the United. It's a closely knit group. There's not like it's not like you can. It's here's the thing. I live in Nashville, Tennessee. If I had a dime for every time someone's like, "Oh, I work in the music industry," I would be freaking rich. I could afford to run them over with a car because I'm so rich. Nobody will put me in jail. That's how rich I want to be one day.
But like, you look at just this is a side note. We're going on a little side trail here. Like, you talk about these other cooking shows.
Yeah.
There's no camaraderie in these other cooking shows.
No, because there's a difference between a pitmaster and a chef.
Yeah.
A chef is an arrogant asshole.
Yeah.
Pitmasters,
You got to earn that.
yeah, pitmasters make you cry. It's so good. Bobby Flay can suck my ass.
But yeah, okay. Let's get back to the topic on hand.
Oh.
This match between Bryan Danielson and Hangman Adam Page and his frilly little flame pants. It was totally amazing. This match had everything. You had the blood. You got Jeff Jarrett trying to get his revenge for what happened. It's like representing Owen Hart. Yeah. You had Bryan Danielson in the pink trunks, the pink and black trunks.
That's true.
That was cool.
Yeah.
This was a great match, and the end you had Martha coming out,
Yeah,
presenting Bryan Danielson with the trophy and the belt. How cool is that?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they wanted to have the interaction with Swerve and Danielson quite yet.
Yeah.
Like I understand what Swerve was doing there, because we're gonna get back to the grill. We're talking about, we're just putting it on simmer right now.
Yeah.
We're just putting it at the front of the grill. We're just putting it simmer. Well, we got a whole pig to roast over here.
Yeah.
So while we're roasting the pig, we're gonna get these grits going. We're gonna get them going. We're not gonna have them all ready yet. We're gonna put them on low. But yeah. So I understand that the swerve wasn't full blast there on purpose.
Yeah.
Well, you know why Swerve wasn't on full blast? He did his best Undertaker impression walking to the ring.
Yes, he had to go slow. He's like, they got to go to freaking commercials here. Come on, guys.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lord Ryan Rich. Tell us what you have to say.
Hey, Lord Ron Ridge.
Yeah. So before I get started, Bobby Flay can also suck my ass. But I love the match. The match was really good. I thought Hangman being the aggressor all the way through. You know, you see Jarrett sitting on the top of the ramp and halfway down through the ramp, halfway through the match, you know, showing how invested he is.
Yeah.
I thought those were all really good touches. I'll tell you, I didn't have Danielson winning. I had Hangman winning.
So did I.
But I'm okay with this.
Yeah, me too. I like it better.
The one thing I don't like about it, though, it's okay to have Jarrett pull off the shirt to reveal that he's a referee, but I don't like it because Danielson was the one that knocked out the ref, not the heel.
Yeah.
That, to me, should be saved for when the heel is trying to take out the ref in order to win the match. That way he's like, bam, I can ref now too. Babyface wins. When Babyface takes out the referee, to me, it doesn't work as well. So I didn't care for that.
I mean, to be fair, Danielson did pull the referee in the way. So he's partially responsible. You could still say...
I get it. I know. To me, it just, talking about the old WCW, that's just how I've seen it done for years and years and years. So that's what feels right to me as a wrestling fan. But outside of that, it was awesome. I agree with JFB about the whole taking the commercial break when Swerve's coming to the ring. Like, you may not be ready for that yet, but we should be able to see on a full screen at least a side glance of an eye at each other.
Yeah.
And to Canada Dry's point, it was totally awesome to see Martha in the ring with Brian and Jeff. That was a really awesome moment. So that's why it was cool with even being wrong on my prediction, because it led itself to a great moment. But those couple of things there I really didn't care for. And as far as Swerve's promo, it didn't even really feel necessary. Like, I know he wanted to come out and talk about beating Ospreay, but like, you had that last week, right?
Yeah.
Let me just quickly, the only reason he's there is to announce he's the captain. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
And to acknowledge Danielson.
I get it, but he didn't even have to do that right then, though.
Yeah.
It could have been at a different point in the show. Like, I would have been great if he started off the second hour. Yeah. To be honest with you, because Swerve kicks off the second hour a lot of times, I've noticed.
Yeah. I mean,
no,
Swerve,
but you're teasing a little bit.
Yeah, but Swerve could have just came out on the ramp, clap.
I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying my personal opinion. That's how I felt.
Yeah. And then walk back, and then you could have had Renee in the back after commercial come back and say, hey, Swerve, you know, you guys
are arguing the little details. Come on.
Yeah, the little details.
I was painted with the little blue star.
But I mean, that's where the devil is in the details, brother.
Yeah.
That's where,
yes, I know, but this is what's killing professional wrestling. People talking about these little details.
Professional wrestling.
Yes.
Come on, you're going a bit far.
Nickels and dimes build empires, my friend. Nickels and dimes.
Nickels and dimes kill empires.
100% that's in Canada. That's why.
We did a show yesterday. Doom and gloom. Professional wrestling dying.
And, you know what? I actually caught the tail end of that show last night, and you guys did a great job.
Thank you.
All right, Joe, hit me with it.
Yeah, so I love this match. Like, and if I would have picked, I would have picked with my heart, and I would have said Danielson. I am so glad he won because look, it's getting to the point where if Danielson didn't win this, it really means nothing to beat Danielson because he never wins the big one anymore.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's the God's honest truth. He's every title match he's lost, every big match, and I understand like he's an old school guy putting everyone over, but if you put everyone over, eventually it doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like this match, like I said, the ref bumps didn't seem out of place for this. Like it felt it was part of the story and it flowed. It didn't feel forced.
You see, Teddy Bear. What I thought I thought maybe Hangman wins here. Hangman beats Swerve at All In, and then Danielson comes back to revenge, beats him like a week later at All Out, finishes the rest of the year out as world champion. That's kind of where
Danielson is not winning the belt at All In. I'm sorry to break your little hearts.
He may not. I'm just saying. I thought it would be a cool story.
I mean, to be honest with you, I would say Danielson has a better shot of beating Swerve.
No, he's not going to win.
He's going to win.
Why?
He's not going to win.
He has gone way out of his way for this last month to say, I can't be the champion. He's trying to set this expectation of losing, and he's going to win.
No.
And,
you're making Swerve.
And then you have Mox
Rain a
at World's End after turning on him and retires.
You're making Swerve's championship reign a footnote.
No, you're not.
No. How are we making it a footnote?
Because he's just ahead of Samoa Joe and Jericho.
Okay. If he loses to Danielson, it's nothing bad. Everyone says Danielson.
No, you need a longer reign.
No,
I disagree.
You do.
I don't care how
quarters of a year.
Dude, I don't care. It doesn't matter. Freaking, you can have long reigns. Look at Dean
You
Ambrose.
have 2 pay-per-views.
And
2
MJF
pay-per-view wins, and you're taking the title off of him?
just over
Come
a year.
on.
Dude,
Yeah, but
Hangman Adam Page have longer than that.
If this was 10
a year long.
I'm just
if
saying.
this was 10 years ago, even 5 years ago, and you could get a Jay
It's not
Lethal
WWE,
run,
and this ain't Roman Reigns.
yeah, you can.
Do you know how to build a star? You keep the belt on him.
He doesn't need it. That guy is a star with
Yes.
a belt.
You don't have to
Here's the problem.
Taking the belt off of him hurts
You're
the
saying-
star.
No, you're saying the belt makes the man, and it should be the other way.
No. I'm not saying that.
Yes, you are. You're saying the only way to make a star is to put the title on someone.
No, I'm not saying that. You're putting words in my mouth.
No, I'm not. You
are, because you're not allowing me to explain what I mean.
Explain.
That title has elevated Swerve Strickland, has it not?
No.
Oh my goodness.
I would say it has to where he's already a star. So if he drops it to Danielson, it's not going to hurt him.
You got to look at how long people hold championships in AEW. If Swerve Strickland is just ahead of Samoa Joe, that's not good.
Okay, listen. This is what Samoa Joe held the title for like 3 months. Okay, so Swerve would have it for like 6. So it's double the reign of Joe.
We're talking about pay-per-views.
I don't care about pay-per-views. I'm talking about days as champion. It doesn't matter about pay-per-views, Canada Dry. It matters about days as champion. Yeah. That's what really matters. No one says I've defended 6 pay-per-views. They said I have the world championship for 300 days. So pay-per-views don't mean anything, buddy.
Not pay-per-views, big matches.
Or he's had plenty of big matches. It doesn't matter. The longest reigning AEW world champion is MJF, and he had it just over a year. This is like 60 days less than that, dude. It's not that big a deal.
It really is. Swerve doesn't need it.
When Swerve defeats Bryan Danielson, you will all kiss my ring.
No, it won't.
And bow.
I'll be sad that Danielson didn't win.
The patron saint. What, you won't? If I prove you all wrong, you won't admit you're wrong?
You know what I'll do?
The egos on these guys.
We're Americans. We live in the
I'll admit that I'm wrong, and I'll buy you a Molson.
You'll buy me what?
I'll buy you a Molson.
A Molson? Okay.
Yeah,
I'm never going to admit that I'm wrong that Danielson should win the title.
Not should.
That's what I'm saying. My statement is Danielson should win. You're saying he will never beat. He has no chance. We are making
He
two
won't.
totally
He
different
doesn't want it.
Doesn't
I
matter if he
disagree.
doesn't want it
I
or
think
not.
he does, and I think him playing this up is a way to throw everyone's
Okay.
expectations off.
But let's
Because-
okay. He may not want it. He may not want it. Okay. But let's look at who Tony Khan is as a person. Look what he did for Sting on his retirement run. Sting wanted to lose. Tony Khan said, "I refuse." The Young Buck said, "I refuse."
Okay, let's back it up here for 1 second. 1 second. Because you guys aren't running on logic.
Are you kidding
No,
me?
No, just listen to me. They just had him beat Will Ospreay.
Yeah.
Just so we can lose it the next pay-per-view? That makes no sense.
not really. What then?
They didn't
Why,
need to do that.
then why the first year where you're setting this precedent that the Owen Cup winner gets a shot at Wembley, would you have Danielson win if the person is just going to lose?
There's nothing wrong with that. It's still a freaking awesome match.
You
I
can have
You know why? Because Swerve beats, again, one of the best in the world.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You can go ahead and give the belt to Danielson at All In, and then that Wednesday, he announces he's retiring. He drops the belt. He goes out as a champ. You have a big tournament where you get big names, and you're talking about a tournament that is going to make you blush. Ospreay, Strickland.
Do you know what? I wouldn't mind this. Swerve gets a rematch at All Out versus Bryan Danielson. I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah, you could do that too.
I wouldn't mind that.
That's kind of like what I was thinking in like having a 1 week champion, almost
They
like with
pushed it back, so
Hangman
it's like,
and then losing
it's like
it to
2 or 3
Danielson.
weeks now. They pushed
Was
it
it 2
back.
weeks? I thought it was only 1 week.
No, they pushed it back this year.
Oh yeah, okay, that's
Yeah, it's
but
like
even still, that's still
Yeah,
it's
still
the
2 weeks.
definition of a transitional champion. But I think they could do very much something. I'm not saying the Swerve has to lose at all, and I'm just saying I could see it happen.
Yeah.
And this is why.
I mean, because here's the thing: Danielson's off of TV. He's off of the show until Wrestle Dream, which he said he wanted to wrestle as his last match, but his contract is up the week after All In. His contract's done, and he said,
You know what I find interesting is WWE is copying this story.
"How so?"
John Cena.
Oh, the retirement tour.
Yeah,
Yes. They literally did exactly what Bryan Danielson did,
And
but
you know
with
what?
less eloquence.
I wholeheartedly believe Cena's getting a title too. I
think they are going to outdo AEW on purpose. They're going to have them beat Flair's record and retire with the world title. Doesn't matter which world title.
okay.
And this is the end of our sidetrack. We got to move on.
The Acclaimed had
That's match 1.
The Acclaimed had a rap video. I don't.
Hold on. I'm not arguing for Danielson, you idiot.
Oh wow!
We get the Acclaimed rap video. I don't even want to talk about it, except for one thing: it sucked. It was.
So what were they saying? I missed it. This part.
They were just dissing the Bucks. Like, we get it. You don't have to put a 3.5 minute rap video on TV for us to know you don't like them.
I have no desire.
Are you wearing a Scissor Me Daddy shirt right now?
I am, yes.
As you're talking bad about them.
And boys and girls,
I think we need to talk about that just really quickly.
Yeah.
How did these guys go from the most over tag team to shut up? We don't want to hear you.
Because the raps used to be funny.
Yeah.
The raps used to be funny. And he doesn't even get to do the rap half the time now because Okada cuts him off.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. But they're not, they don't have the same appeal. It's like Wardlow before he won the TNT title.
No, here it is.
Tell me I'm wrong.
You know why
You have a very good point.
No, that's a great point.
You know what? They're not as over because they aren't going after the guns.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
They made a huge mistake having in that breakup with the Bang Bang Scissor Gang.
Yeah.
They should have made the Acclaim the heels.
Oh, I agree. 100%.
That would have been their saving grace.
See, I like the Acclaim better as heels.
Yeah.
Like right before they went on the tag title run, before they started to become baby faces when they were still tweeners. Like I thought they were the best then. Like I like Max Caster being a real douchebag.
I can't I can't stand Max Caster. I think he's a horrible wrestler.
His mustache makes me so I love it.
And some of his raps are genuinely not classy.
No.
Like some of his little things he says are just like what do you call it? Low hanging fruit.
Yeah.
Like 90% of what he says is low hanging fruit.
Yeah, like I don't think that kind of comedy is
I'm
entertaining.
okay with it. I mean, NWO did that kind of stuff all the time, so I'm okay with that.
Dude, another problem is like Caster likes to incorporate like current events, and clearly he goes to cities where the city does not care about current events, so they can't react to his rap lines.
Yeah, that's funny.
All right, second match, USOBs. We got Joe, we got Jericho in the Stampede Street fight. Here's a couple of my notes. These are back and forth.
I can't believe this was the second match.
I mean, I don't understand it either, but that's all right. We got horseshoes, ladies and gentlemen. For those who don't know, the Calgary Stampede is this big, was it like a week? It's a week long, right? Yeah, it's a week long rodeo. Essentially, is what it is.
It's longer than a week.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's
a month long.
It's a month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Good Lord.
Do they have 1 week that's like the main?
Well, you also have like a fair that's going on.
Week.
Yeah, you have a whole month to go down to enjoy the rides and the scenery, the corn dogs, and all that kind of stuff.
This is the reason why Canada is always going to be better than the United States. They have month-long rodeos. Ours lasts 3.5 hours if you're lucky, maybe 4. And they have 10 more yards on their football field. We do not. Just saying. And when
the more you know, it's Canada Dry.
When a star player actually does something stupid and against the law, they suspend him. It's not like Ray Lewis, who straight out murdered someone, and that
allegedly, sir.
Yeah, I was gonna say, watch out for the Ravens fan.
Come on.
Allegedly. Look,
like
come on. Even if it's alleged.
I am covering us from a legal aspect.
Okay, so he's only allegedly murdered somebody. So we're not going to suspend him because we don't know if it's true.
Yeah.
JFB, you've got more luck talking about Ray Rice than you do Ray Lewis. Okay, buddy?
Yeah,
well, calm down. One at a time here.
He was a woman on a camera in an elevator. I mean, when he beat her, he beat her. All I'm saying is...
And he didn't get suspended.
Who?
No. Ray Rice.
Ray Rice did. He pretty much got blackballed from the league.
Yeah, he was not.
Yeah, but not right away.
No, it was pretty much
he never got right away because he was going to come to the Golds.
It was pretty much right away. That
okay, back on track, guys.
You got horseshoes in this match, ladies and gentlemen. Horseshoes, I tell you.
And they sounded real too when Jericho.
Oh, they were.
Well, they did that on purpose. I think they probably had 2 that were real. They clinked together, and the rest were probably plastic.
Yeah. Jericho waves to the crowd. Crowd waves back. I love it. The crowd is engaging with Jericho. And then Jericho goes dark. So they go into the back and they start being each other. And then, of course, the rest of the branches come out, Big Bill and the Renegade.
I loved Big Bill hiding in the bathroom. They could see a little peeking out.
Yeah. They put Joe on a forklift. And Jericho drove through a wall with the forklift and Joe on it. Joe's obviously going away for a while because, let's face facts.
Season 2 of Twisted Metal.
Yeah, it's Twisted Metal. I'm sure he needs a surgery or 2, but I digress.
I thought you were going to say he wants to go to the premiere of the movie Twisters.
Yeah.
How stupid is this Twisters movie?
No,
I don't
it's going
even
to be
know
awesome.
what you're talking about.
Well, no, this might be for them. Nothing new. They're not even calling it Twister 2. There's Twister. Cast on it.
Bro,
that's my beef with Hollywood. You just
you
recycle
keep
old
your
stuff.
Canadian beef away from my beloved American franchise, all right, buddy?
You just want some recycled movies, and I don't like it.
No,
The
I
only
like seeing tornadoes.
The only movie
You know what?
coming out that's
You know what I've got for you in my Hollywood script? Happy Days the movie, and Fonzie jumps the shark.
Look, the only movie coming out that's worth it is Wolverine and Deadpool in a couple weeks.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's it.
All right, back on track. Here we go.
Yeah, Canada Dry match number 2, my good sir.
Oh yeah, we had some fun with this one. Jericho's getting a little like instead of like hi guys, like hi guys.
Yeah. Bye, Joe.
I loved it. Like it was very creative. That had to be one sturdy pallet to go through that wall.
Oh yeah.
That was those thick pallets because you got to go through drywall.
Well, the drywall was pre-cut. You could see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're killing kayfabe here, GM Joe.
They didn't do a good job of hiding it.
I've never seen harder drywall in all my days.
Yes, exactly. Lord Ryanbridge gets it.
Lord Ryan Rich, speak of the devil.
I mean, anytime you have a Stampede street fight match, you're going to have a good time. That's what I have to say. Thank you. Go Colts.
Let's not get started on that, sir.
I know. It's very touchy between me and Teddy Bear.
Sick.
But it was a fun match. And when they put him on the thing, the forklift, and then they panned over to Jericho and he gave his little best attempt at an evil, creepy smile and said, well, let's go, or whatever it is he said. I kind of chuckled to myself. I know what they're trying to do, and I'm okay with it. I think it's kind of fun, but
yeah.
He burned Hook last week, and now Joe's going to have this. Who knows where Shibata is, but it could be interesting. I'm kind of interested to see where they go.
Yeah. Joe!
Canada Dry, you need to get some OSHA in place in your country, man.
What?
You need OSHA in your life. That place needs OSHA or something. Whoever, first off, no way Jericho had a license to operate a forklift. Guaranteed.
Oh yeah. It's called Work Safe in Canada. Sorry.
Whatever. Maybe if you had OSHA, you'd have people who properly.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell is OSHA? Is this like a new cologne that you like?
Yeah.
Maybe if you had OSHA, someone would have properly put away that freaking forklift and not had forks at freaking waist high. That's such a safety hazard. It's ridiculous.
I was wearing OSHA this morning when I was on my way to work, and this beautiful blonde girl who I see occasionally, her dog loves me. So
does she know about
the dog sees me and drags me and the girl toward me. So it's like works every time. It's amazing. Because I give the dog some treats. And
that's why dogs are a man's best friend.
Yes. So this beautiful girl's always, so she's like, hi. And then the dog jumps on me. And then luckily my coworker was inside the Starbucks. And she's like, oh, so she's like, oh, hey. And I was like, I'll just come in with you. And I go with the blonde girl into the Starbucks. Yeah. And she offers to buy me a coffee. So I'm feeling pretty good.
You're like halfway to something. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Now, my question to you is this: did you have your back shaved when all this happened?
No, but I did have OSHA on. So
okay, well, that's the counterbalance.
Yeah.
You don't have the back shave, got to have a lot of OSHA.
OSHA by AFW.
Let's go to our third match. Oh wait, Joe, did you go?
Yeah.
I don't really have much to say. It was a fun match.
We have the global match. It's Fletcher, it's Ishii, it's Claudio, it's Pac. It's a 4-way match. Winner gets a shot at the international championship.
Okay, before we start going on this, who did you guys pick in this?
Pac.
I didn't pick, so.
Right.
I'm not really picking for AFW. So.
I picked Pac, so we all got this right. That's amazing.
Yeah. So this
did
match.
you guys have Fletcher taking the pin?
Yeah, this match has GM Joe written all over it. This is nothing but pure chaos and shenanigans.
And it had a BCC member in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got the big guys slapping meat. We got the aerial guys doing their aerial shit. Ishii is a headbutting machine. Great win by Pac, and then cuts a very great but very unusual promo. I don't know where they're going with this character. I don't care. I love Pac, and I mean he could be an axe wielding child murderer as his gimmick, and I could care less.
So he wants his Wembley moment.
Yeah, he wants his Wembley moment.
So it looks like right now,
yeah,
it could change, but it looks like right now we have Will Ospreay versus Pac at All In.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
And I quite like that.
Yeah. So let's go, Canada Dry. Your thoughts on the third match?
It was absolutely great. You know, everyone got their spots in. I loved when Claudio had the sharpshooter on and Pac put the brutalizer on. I was hoping it would end after Ishii took him off.
Yeah.
Because that would have been like the perfect ending. Like, oh, I screwed up by grabbing this guy, and then the other guy tapped. So I thought that would have been the perfect ending. But it was a hell of a match.
All right. Rich.
Yeah, I rather enjoyed the match. It got a lot of action, and I feel like Ishii in this match looked better than AEW has allowed him to look better in like a year at least. Like he looked like the Stone Pitbull. Like he was the dude out there, and like when he was throwing around the headbutts and everything, I was like, whoa, got me all excited and whatnot. But it was a great match, and like I if it is going to be Pac, that bastard, and Will Ospreay at All In, that's going to be a hell of a match.
All right.
Just remember, when a beautiful girl buys you a coffee, that's OSHA.
That's OSHA.
By AFW.
By AFW.
OSHA.
And they come in different bottles. We got a Canadian maple leaf bottle. That's for Canada Dry.
That comes in milliliters, not
Yeah,
ounces.
Milliliters. Ounces for your American fans.
We got a horseshoe for Lord Ryan Rich.
Yeah.
We got the knife that Ray Lewis used for. And for the
comes as a knife. That's great.
Yeah, for JFB.
In case you need to defend yourself if something happens, you know.
Yeah, and for JFB, it looks like a big ball of vitamins. So we all got it going. We go to Renee backstage.
Wait, you didn't let me talk about the match.
Go ahead, talk about the match.
I love this match. You knew I was going to say this. You said it's my kind of match. It had big beefy men just sitting there, just rocking the shit out of each other. Now, I missed the memo that this was for a shot at the international title.
Yeah, so did
I did too, actually.
The moment I heard that, I was like, I know Pac is going to win, but I feel like they missed a prime opportunity to have Fletcher win this.
Yeah.
Because you could have done more with the Callis family and Will, with Don Callis calling in his favor.
Yeah.
That Will owes him in his match with Kyle Fletcher. Now, that said, I fully understand Will Ospreay versus Pac in Wembley, the two hometown boys, is going to blow the roof off of that stadium.
What if MJF wins next week?
Joe, to your point though, as soon as Fletcher was the one that took the pin, Don Callis left commentary upset. So this is how we're going to get Fletcher and Ospreay, United Kingdom, out of the Don Callis family.
But you got to wait for what's his
That's why it made sense.
So, I know, like I was sitting here thinking, I know we have Pac versus Will, but what if we make it a 4-way and we throw MJF and Daniel Garcia in? Sort of bring all these stories together.
Oh, yeah.
So that way, next week you can have a crazy shenanigans ending to where you a double count out, whatever. No,
you protect MJF still,
and then MJF still looks like the bastard heel, and then he can still get his rematch and still be in that high profile match at Wembley.
Yep,
it could be. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I look forward to the next 6 weeks of stories.
It's gonna be out this the
They're
end
saying
of
AEW does not tell stories to EVP, Joe.
Apparently not. Yeah.
The E cult. Anyways,
'cause you
Renee's
know-
in the back. Go ahead.
Because Pac said it best. It's all in season, baby.
Yeah. So Renee's in the back with Hangman Page, and she starts giving him a little bit of an attitude.
Who
The
pissed in
business.
her Wheaties this morning?
Yeah, like she got all up in the Hangman's face. But anyways, she knocks on the Elite's door. Okada opens up the door. Looks like Okada's going to punch him in the face. Not so fast, my friend. He's joining Team Elite. He is going to be the 5th member for Blood and Guts. Canada Dry, your thoughts on this?
I thought that was a nice little touch where Okada's like, "Can I help you?"
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
What about you,
But
Rich?
I don't know if we've announced this yet, but we got Okada versus Swerve next week.
Oh, we'll talk about that.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I thought that this was an excellent way to connect Hangman back to the Elite after he lost to Danielson, because
Yeah.
I thought that's why Hangman would win, was because of the Elite, to keep that whole simmering situation going along. But by this loss, and partnered with Swerve announcing that he's the captain for Team AEW, both those things together make perfect sense why Hangman's now going to be in Blood and Guts. So the storytelling in that respect, I highly, highly respect.
Joe.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add. I love that Renee finally isn't getting walked all over in the back first.
Yeah, I like that. I love that she got
she's
pissed
like,
off.
can I just get a little respect? I'm just trying to do my job.
And they've got heat anyway just because of the whole Hangman Mox stuff.
Yeah.
It's always been that way, and she's finally like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I definitely called this weeks ago. I'm sure a lot of us did, but I was like, this is definitely how we're getting Hangman into this story.
Yeah.
Because he needs to get his hands on Swerve one way or the other.
Yep.
So if he can't get
This
it in a
is
title
another
match,
reason why I thought Hangman would win.
Let's go to Monet and her victory party. Apparently, she's got a shot glass, and what I can only assume is like the cheapest Jose Cuervo bottle you can buy.
Canada Dry. What was it?
No, that's some Japanese whiskey is what it was.
You said Canada Dry.
Yeah, you're in Canada. What was selling? Usually there's
Canada Dry. I already said.
It was Canadian Superior.
Well, anyways, she thanks the EVPs, which leads me to believe that Mercedes Monet is in fact part of Team Elite.
Oh yeah, she's the Elite for sure.
Yeah, she is definitely.
Well, I mean, let's just talk quickly on this because we're short on time here.
Okay.
I think they missed a huge opportunity here.
Yeah. What's the opportunity?
Britt Baker should have grabbed that drink and started just pouring it, like just being a badass and drinking it.
Okay.
Stone Cold style.
Yeah, that shit, like Stone Cold sort of shit. Yeah. Like, that would have got so over. Yeah, DMD. She's about to take the shot, and then she's like, throws that on the ground and just starts chugging.
The first D stands for drunk.
Yes. That would have got her over. So, like, she didn't need it, but that was just badass.
Okay.
Anytime I see Britt Baker, who I have been the ultimate, her and OC are my two favorites of all time and all of AEW. So to see her come out, and dude, Monet is doing an excellent job of making her an even bigger babyface. And I don't feel like people are talking about that enough. Like, even when she's on the outside afterwards and she's like, you're not, no, you're not going to have your Wembley moment on me. Like, dude, that's what Monet's supposed to be.
She got some good heel heat.
Making our stars bigger than what they are.
Yeah, she got some good heel heat on the best there is,
on
great. The best there was,
and that's the comment. And that's the comment I wanted to talk to you gentlemen about.
What's worse is you got it
all
wrong.
Calgary died.
Dude, she even said it wrong. She said the best there was, the best there is.
Yes, she pulled a Brie moment.
Gentlemen, Bret Hart fans.
Yeah.
How did you feel on the inside?
I thought we were going to hear the Bret Hart music all of a
Out?
sudden. Bret Hart comes, "Oh!"
Like I could just see Canada Dry having like a mini coronary in the corner, like
All right, Joe.
Like Monet's doing a bang up job as the heel, making you hate her. Like, I feel like I made this comment on a Facebook post earlier. Like, someone was like, "God, I hate her." I was like, "Well, she's doing her job then," because I feel like that is sorely missing in today's wrestling. Is a legit heel who you just want to hate.
You want to see get hit in the face.
Yeah,
absolutely. And this is what something we didn't talk about on our show yesterday is the lack of real heels.
Yeah.
Everyone just wants to love the heels too.
Well, everyone wants to walk the line and be a tweener.
Yeah.
Well, we can thank the NWO for that. They're the heels.
No, but I mean, like,
but I'm saying is they were the cool heels. And
they made it cool to be
never
heels,
really been possible to be a legit badass heel.
No, but the fans don't react properly to the heels, is what I'm saying. Not necessarily the wrestlers. The fans are like, they want to I like this heel, I like that heel, but that heel's bad. He's stupid.
I'm going to give you a hot take. You ready? Here we go. If it wasn't for the NWO, we may not have had Stone Cold Steve Austin.
100%.
You're probably right.
Or maybe Sandman.
No,
Sandman is a lot like Stone Cold before Stone Cold.
Yeah, but I think Sandman was very much disconnected from the mainstream wrestling. I think
Stone Cold was in ECW when Sandman was doing that shit.
I know, but everyone equates Stone Cold and Sandman with the beer. That's about the only thing they can.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. The beer part, but I even watched Stone Cold talk about that. He's like, when I started doing the beers, I knew that Sandman was doing that, so I didn't want to copy it too much. That's why he did instead of like banging on his head, he would get in the ring, crack two, and do that. He wanted it to be somewhat similar, so people didn't think that he was just directly copying Sandman.
Yeah. I mean,
let's get back on track.
Well, Canada Dry, stop getting us on tangents.
Sorry.
Jeez, Canada Dry. What the hell?
You can't have any of my pumpkin tots.
All right, let's get to Darby Allin because Darby appears and calls out the Elite. And basically, we're going to get Darby Allin is going to most likely be the third member of Team AEW. Canada Dry, go first. Thoughts on Darby?
This is really cool that Darby's going to be in this Blood and Guts.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
I don't know why they didn't make it official after he beat up Cutler and then talked about
I think they'll have an announcement next week in this 250.
Can I just ask a question? Like, why was did I miss something? Why was Cutler's face painted up like Darby?
Because Darby did it.
But
that was a weird one. I just what? Why is his face like that?
Well,
he held him down, spray painted his face, and beat him up.
Maybe originally the segment was going to be longer than they let me able to get
I can tell you somebody who's really excited Darby Allin's back, and that's Uncle Baby.
Baby Billy.
I mean, we know he is stoked for it. Let's go to our
real quick. We gotta have Darby in Blood and Guts. He's got to take the Sammy Guevara bump off the top of the cage.
Yeah, which, by the way, we all know. I think we can all agree the hologram bullshit is Sammy Guevara, right?
No, they announced who it was.
It's been verified who it is.
Who is it?
AAA wrestler.
AAA.
Artemis or something like that.
Yeah, Artemis or Aramis or something like that.
Oh, okay, I'm all right with that. Well, screw you, Sammy Guevara. You're never coming back. Anyways, let's go to our fourth match. It's the main event. 4 matches. Holy cow. Mariah May. She's taking on Willow Nightingale. Here's a couple of my notes. Mariah May wearing pink, giving a little homage to the Hart family. I love it. Willow.
Also,
Willow's gear is amazing.
Willow also paying homage to Owen.
Yes, with the danger. Yeah.
Well, that was his when he was the Nugget. That was his color scheme.
Yeah.
Enough's enough. It's time for a change.
That was a catchy phrase there.
I loved it. I just actually rewatched the old skit that DX did with the guy who played Owen. With
Jason the
I just
Sensation.
watched that yesterday.
That could never air today because
No.
Oh, so much racism going on there.
Yeah.
But that dude who did Owen Hart,
spot on.
perfect.
Yeah. So we learned that Willow is going to challenge for the CMLL Women's Heavyweight Championship because Stephanie Vacour left. She is no longer wrestling for New Japan or CMLL. She is going to either wrestle for New Japan for AEW.
No, she is
No,
NXT.
She's official NXT.
Shawn Michaels
Official.
tweeted out that she's coming.
Yep.
All right.
She's
Well,
official there.
That's
Good
why
luck to you, Stephanie.
so I could be surprised. Shocked. I love Mariah May, and I think Mariah May, she has probably one of the best drop kicks in wrestling. Not best women's drop kick, one of the best drop kicks in wrestling for all wrestlers.
Her shotgun drop kick is ridiculous.
It's insane. But we know how great Mariah May is. I mean, for those who have followed her career in Japan and her transition to American wrestling, you know her pedigree. You know who she is. Willow Nightingale looked absolutely amazing. Looked absolutely amazing. She looked like $1 billion. Which you look at her from last year, winning the Owen, to this year, and the amount of how she has become an amazing wrestler over that time is mind-blowing. But Stan and Hathaway come in with shenanigans. At this point in my head, I'm thinking this. How great would it be if Tony Storm cost Mariah May and Willow won? And then that would be the catalyst for Mariah May to go after Tony Storm, and not necessarily at All In, but at
The chase.
a little bit further down, either All Out or any of the other ones that come up,
Or the Arthur Ashe show.
Yeah, the Arthur Ashe show, whatever.
Grand Slam.
Yeah. So we get the big win by Mariah May, and then Mariah May takes out Tony Storm and Luther. She clocks Tony Storm in the head with the belt. Tony Storm is cut wide open. She is gushing blood.
And she's crying.
Yeah. She takes Luther and puts Luther through two tables, and she takes Tony Storm's blood and smears half of it on her face.
And she nails her with the shoe.
Yeah, took the shoe just
Obviously, we're going to find out probably either on
Talk about long time storytelling, JP.
Yeah.
We had Mariah May come in from nothing.
Yep.
She was losing. Then she started winning a little bit. And
20 matches in AEW, they said
we
tonight.
need to go into the archives and pull out the JFB rants about how Tony Khan doesn't know what he's doing with Mariah May.
Those are bullshit.
What? I don't know what you're talking about, fool.
Like, I've never said any of these things, Tony Khan.
Damn meth heads. That's what you all are.
But can I just go first? Because I just want to talk about the match was awesome. I loved it. Yeah. And you nailed it right on the head, JFB. The amount that Willow has grown in a year is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mariah May looked like $1 million in this, but after the match, that closing shot, she looked like $10 million. I was telling you before we went on air, the angle, like how they perfectly shot that, like it just gave me Two-Face vibes, because you had her regular face and then you had her blood-covered face. Like I still get chills thinking about it right now. Like it was just done so well. And what's even better is I didn't see this coming. Like, well, I knew it was coming. I just didn't think tonight would be the
Not
night where
this
she
way.
would turn.
Not this way.
Right after the win. Like, that was great. I loved it.
Okay, so just so you know, guys, in the flower shop tonight, you're gonna tell us your favorite superhero.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Yeah. All right. Let's go with Lord Ryan Rich.
Okay. It's going to be very hard for me not to pick this match as match of the night.
Yeah.
To go, and the international match and the first match, the Owen Hart finals were, I thought, fantastic matches.
Yeah.
And it's going to be hard for me not to pick this match as match of the night.
Yeah.
They looked so good together in there.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. And you have a story of Willow trying to be the first ever two-time Owen winner.
Yep.
With the story of Mariah's trying to get there to face her mentor, who's helped her get here, who's not been a heel in any way, who has supported her, nurtured her, and even when there was another lady who wanted to steal her attention away, didn't give up on her.
Yeah.
We all knew the split was going to happen. But I can tell you, just like my teddy bear said, not in a million years did I see it happening this way. I didn't see Mariah turning on Tony. I thought it was going to be the other way around.
Yeah.
And the way she did it, it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
And it's one of the moments in wrestling that I can honestly say, since I've been watching, I did not see coming.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Canada Dry.
What's amazing to me is you had 2 back-to-back I got you moments.
Yeah.
2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
That's unheard of. 2 back-to-back moments. Like Daniel, yeah, 2 heel turns where the beatdown, like that's unheard of. But
Vicious
this
beatdowns at that.
Yeah, this match was awesome, but the Mariah May, sweet little Mariah May, like she just seems like she's such a sweetheart.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't see it coming. All this evil, vile violence from her, and I love it.
Yeah.
Mariah May just became a superstar.
Yep.
Like that.
I can't wait to see what's next with this.
Yeah. It was amazing.
All right, guys, that's the end of the show. We got to go to the flower shop. Ding, ding. Make sure you pick up your, and speaking of it, this is a special week because not only is it, it's Shark Week, guys. It's freaking Shark Week. It's my favorite time of the year. So, favorite match, favorite segment, and then number of bells, and then your favorite superhero. Canada Dry, you go first.
All right, my favorite match of the night has got to be Hangman and Bryan Danielson. It's easy. Like this was pay-per-view.
Not easy.
For me, it was. It's pay-per-view quality.
Yeah.
This match was great. My segment of the night, I'll have to go with Will Ospreay and MJF. I thought those two back and forth setting up for next week.
Yeah,
it's going to be good.
All right.
And my favorite superhero is Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing.
Yeah,
he's the only superhero that evolves. He's been Robin.
Yep.
He's been Nightwing. He's been a secret agent.
Yep.
He's been a ghost.
Incorrect. Steve Rogers, you're welcome.
What?
Who?
I said incorrect. Steve Rogers, you're welcome.
No, and there's one time where he was a ghost because what's that guy? The Ghost Circus guy. He took over Nightwing's body. And
yeah, Deadman.
Yeah, Deadman. That's who it is. Yeah. So and he's been Batman. So
yeah,
how cool is that? But yeah, I'm giving this episode a 4.9.
All right.
Damn.
All right, Lord Ryan Rich, your turn, my friend.
Match of the night, Mariah May versus Willow. I gotta do it. It was just too good. Plus the turn at the end, There's just no way I could go against that.
Yeah.
Segment of the night is also Osprey and MJF because that was just masterclass back and forth. I don't think it was that great of a show. Like, it was a good show. I was going to give it a 4.2. Favorite superhero? There's so many, but I'm going to go with my first love, and that's Superman.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So my match of the night, I'm giving it to the 4-way. There's 3 legit match of the night contenders on this. I don't think there's a wrong answer, honestly.
Yeah, even Jericho Samoa Joe was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm with you guys. MJF and Will Ospreay is the setting up next week. Like, that's definitely promo of the night. Yeah, I'm giving this a 4.5. Like, I thought it was great. I lost all the scores. Hold on.
4.9, 4.2, 4.5.
They weren't here for our last week big scores. Everyone was giving it amazing scores last week. Even Mr. Isaacs was like dropping bombs.
And then, I mean, Lord Ryan Rich already said my favorite hero. Like, I'm a U.S. Marine, so obviously it's Captain America. Like, I'm not a major comic book guy.
Superman, but okay.
Well, you said Steve Rogers. You
Well,
did reference it.
yes, I did say Steve Rogers, the Nomad.
Yeah. So I'm not a major comic book guy, but I love the MCU. Like, I love the movies. That's what I really get into. And for me, like, just the character arc of second to Thor is probably for me the best. He has the best trilogy of movies. Like I said, I'm a U.S. Marine. I love Captain America.
I'm sorry, EVP Joe. That is the wrong answer. We were looking for Green Lantern.
No.
That's America's ass.
Participating.
What are you giving the show?
I said a 4.5.
Okay.
All right, it's JFB's turn. Match of the night: Mariah May and Willow Nightingale. There was nothing that got even close. I mean, you're talking about almost near perfection. A women's match, main evented. It lasted longer than 5 minutes. It wasn't so full of crap. It was a beautifully mapped out match. It was incredible. Will Ospreay, MJF for my segment. I'm going to give it 5 bells. It was that.
You Bob Barkered me again, JFB, 2 weeks in a row.
Dude, he prices right the F out of you, bro.
Oh, yeah. How about $1?
You know what? Next week, you're going first.
Okay. I don't mind that at all. So,
Next week, the first week, we break the 5-star scale.
5.2.
No, I'm going to say it's like a 1.4 just to bring it down.
My favorite superhero, when I was born, my dad bought Superman comics for me. But I've tried to live my life with zero fear. And so my favorite superhero is, of course, Daredevil.
Daredevil.
Without fear. Daredevil kicks ass, man. I can't help it.
Yeah, he does.
And to be honest with you, like all the comic books I've ever read in my entire life, Spider-Man and Daredevil are the only 2 Marvel comics I've ever read. Mm-hmm. Everything else has been DC. So
that's cool.
All right, guys, that's our show.
Wait, we got two DCs and we got 2 Marvels. That's nice.
Yeah. So we got. How do you get in touch with us? Links are below. You want?
Wait, what's our final score?
Yeah, what's our final score?
Our average is 4.65.
That's a nice show.
Woo, that's beautiful.
There you go. Continue spiel.
Damn.
All right, so go get a shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/F Wrestling. Click like and subscribe. Do all the things that makes us all giddy inside. On behalf of Canada Dry, Lord Ryan Rich, and GM Joe, I am the JFB.
And you're giving the Just Keep Fighting speech, too.
Ooh. Guys, listen, there's times when you're high as a kite. You're walking on clouds. Nothing could go wrong. Sometimes when it rains, it pours. And sometimes you're underneath and you're trying to get out of the muck and you're trying to climb, but you can't. Raise your hand up. There'll be somebody on that other end. They're going to grab you out of the mucky muck. You're going to raise your hand and you're going to just keep on fighting. Woo! Woo! This has been an effing worldwide media production. You can find us on all social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, and others. Head over to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/effing wrestling. And while you're there, click like and subscribe. Want some swag? Head to our store at prowrestlingtees.com/effing wrestling. You can find all these links and much more at our awesome website, effingwrestling.com. As the JFB always says, you can book it.
Ding, ding, ding.